I'm on and ready to go.
That's classic.
So I was online and I actually saw that there was this really big sale on this, and I was like, you know what, Thomas keeps talking about how great it is, I'm going to order one. I ordered one. It really pains me to admit it, but he was right. So this thing is amazing. So we thought we'd take a really quick look at it and talk a little bit about the technical aspects and also the usability of it. And here's the deal. First off, it just comes with this it comes in really unusual packaging, which we have pictures on this post about it. And it comes with this really nice little bag. Do you use it?
Yeah, I do. It protects it.
And just the magnetic thing of it, I mean, the little touches like this make a big difference.
Absolutely.
You know? So it can be kind of hard to get out sometimes, but when you pull it out, I first pulled it out and I was like, Thomas has been talking about this thing. It's tiny.
It is. It's teeny tiny. So it's just actually interesting. It comes in a variety of colors. Dan got the same thing I did, which was the black.
Because we're so adventurous. I got a lot of the red one, by the way.
Oh, did you?
I did.
That's nice. It's a little bit faceted on the front and the back, but the way that this basically works, it's very simple. There's a power button and a volume up and down on the top. On the side, there's actually a power switch, audio jack, and then micro USB for charging.
Now what's interesting about the charging is you actually have to use the cable they included. Every micro USB cable won't work with it, I discovered.
Really?
Yeah, so you use that one, or you might find other ones, but just because it's micro USB, you can't assume it's going to charge it.
Okay, well, so that's interesting. One of the things about this, it comes with two cables, actually. It comes with a short cable and a longer cable. I use the short cable at work because my office desk is high enough, I can just plug it in right there, and then at home I have a longer cable, so it runs underneath my table.
And I use whatever cable I can grab. So, a couple of things about this. First off, it's really solid. It is super duper solid. What I discovered is something that Thomas told me right up front, which is that if you put it close to a solid backdrop, it actually sounds much better. So it gets the bass, it's designed to get the bass bouncing off, I think.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's made so that when you set it down on the table, if you have something behind it, the sound will bounce back off of that and then back toward you. So
much richer, much deeper, much fuller.
Yeah, definitely amplifies the sound.
It has a microphone right in here also, so it actually becomes a speakerphone as well. And these buttons, it looks very simple, but different combinations and different press times will change what it does. So there's a certain way to pair it, a certain way to actually activate different activities. I've changed some things around, which we'll talk about for a second, especially since I wanted to be able to use it with Siri, with my iPhone. And there are a bunch of options if you go to the JawBone website that you can actually customize. You can also customize the sound. So it comes with the original sound is kind of cute. It's just like, I'm up and ready to go, whatever it says. And I went through all the sounds and I decided to pick one that was the most unlikely one that I would pick for my JamBox. And so this is it.
I'm on and ready to go.
The first time Alana heard that, she just was like, what?
Battery is just about full.
And then if you actually hit the volume up and down buttons when it's on, they provide feedback with sound. So this is a Bluetooth-based speaker, but in addition to that, it also has a speakerphone built in like Dan was talking about. So this is great because you can use this for conference calling on a desk and it works really well even in a small office setting.
And the sound is pretty killer.
Battery is just about full.
And here's the thing, this is where it goes into solid substance.
So when this is on, the little light actually pulses on the side to let you know that it's currently in use. So that's a nice feature. There are just a lot of really nice touches on this device. Just like any standard Bluetooth headset, if a call comes in, the music will actually pause when your phone starts ringing. You can pick it up and you can immediately go to your conversation on the speakerphone. Once it's done, and you hang up, the music resumes right where you left off.
And the real killer thing about it, to my mind, besides being solid, it sounding really good, it being relatively easy to use and very customizable, and being able to get firmware updates so there's more things I can do with it in the future, is that it's really small. I mean, I've started carrying this a lot of days in my pack just to have it with me because I hate the way the iPhone and the iPad sound when you don't use it. If I'm watching a movie, I'll use this thing now because it's small, compact.
Good bass.
I really wish you hadn't discouraged me from buying one a year ago.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah,
My fault.
Work on
One other thing that I really like about this is the battery life. I don't know how much you get, Dan, but I think I've been able to play this continuously for probably 6 to 7 hours, something like that.
I've never run it down, so I don't really know.
Okay,
So
so
I've never had a problem. It's not one of those things where I'm like, oh, I need to be careful how I'm using it because I'm worried about the battery life. It's not an issue for me.
right, and the thing is, if this is on, you can press that button on the top once, the round button, and it'll tell you, right now it's saying the battery's about full, but if it's down to 50% or if it needs to charge soon, it'll tell you that, which is nice.
Now, it's $199. You know, Dino came to Vegas. By the way, if you haven't figured out, we're in Vegas. Dino came to Vegas with a speaker from Monster, right? But $89? Sounds good. I don't think it sounds as good as this, but it sounds good, and it's less than half the price. So it's less than half the price. And then and we put it up on the site the other day, got one from iFrogs. Doesn't sound anywhere near as good as either of them, but it's $39. And you don't even have to connect it. You don't have to do pairing. You don't have to do anything. So at $199, it is a little bit expensive, but as Alana has taught me, you pay for quality, and this is a quality product.
Absolutely. I've been using it since the day I got it, whatever it was in the summer sometime, using it all the time. Battery life is great. Also, the range is really good. I can take my phone, leave it in my pocket, have this playing in the living room, run to the kitchen to go, cook something or whatever. It's still playing. I've had no problem with that. And even with Bluetooth headsets, I have a lot of problems with that.
And that's the other thing I think is really interesting. You've got some decent stereo equipment at home, and you're using this. There's a convenience factor about it. They did a great job. This is one of those products. I was talking about it a lot before the holiday shopping season because I really like this thing.
And I've used it with the iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, various Android devices. It's worked great with all of them.
So this is Dan.
And this is Thomas.
From Gear Diary, coming to you from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. CES is just wrapping up right about now. Thanks for watching.
I'm on and ready to go.
Can't get enough of that.
I'm ready to pair with your device.
Isn't this a family site?
Sometimes.